United Airlines, rebounding demand is driving clear path to profitability. United Airlines reported first quarter 2021 net loss of $1.4 billion. United Airlines reported first quarter total operating revenue of $3.2 billion, down 66%. United Airlines reported first quarter operating expenses down 49% versus first quarter 2019. United Airlines today announced first quarter 2021 financial results. The company has its eyes on the future, making continued progress on its commitment to remove $2 billion in structural costs and investing in key customer programs that will position the airline to capitalize on the recovery of business travel and long-haul international demand. Following its return to positive core cash flow in the month of March, United Airlines is focused on returning to positive adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization and EBITDA margins, even if business and long-haul international demand remain as much as 70% below 2019 levels. United is already moving to capitalize on emerging pent-up demand for travel to countries where vaccinated travelers are welcome. In fact, the company announced new international flying to Greece, Iceland, and Croatia earlier today, subject to government approval. These opportunistic steps help position United to return to positive net income, even if business and long-haul international demand only returns to about 35% below 2019 levels. The United team has now spent a year facing down the most disruptive crisis our industry has ever faced, and because of their skill and dedication to our customers, we're poised to emerge from this pandemic with a future that is brighter than ever, said United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby. We've shifted our focus to the next milestone on the horizon, and now see a clear path to profitability. We're encouraged by the strong evidence of pent-up demand for air travel, and our continued ability to nimbly match it, which is why we're as confident as ever that we'll hit our goal to exceed 2019 adjusted EBITDA margins in 2023, if not sooner. United's efforts to improve the customer experience resulted in the company achieving its highest ever customer satisfaction in the first quarter. Looking ahead, the company is planning continued investment in customers, including continuing the United Polaris retrofit program and starting retrofit on narrow-body aircraft, modernizing gates, upgrading and expanding United Club locations in Newark and Denver, and rolling out tools that give customers the opportunity to pre-order onboard meals. First quarter financial results. Reported first quarter 2021 net loss of $1.4 billion, adjusted net loss of $2.4 billion. Reported first quarter total operating revenue of $3.2 billion, down 66% versus first quarter 2019. Reported first quarter operating expenses down 49% versus first quarter 2019, down 34% excluding special charges. Reported first quarter 2021, ending available liquidity of $21 billion. Reported first quarter capacity down 54% versus first quarter 2019. Reported first quarter average core cash burn of $9 million per day, an improvement of about $10 million per day versus the fourth quarter 2020. Second quarter 2021 outlook. Based on current trends, the company expects second quarter 2021 total revenue per available seat mile TRASM to be down approximately 20% versus the second quarter 2019. Expects second quarter 2021 capacity to be down around 45% versus the second quarter 2019. Expects second quarter operating expenses excluding special charges to be down approximately 32% versus the second quarter 2019, with second quarter 2021 fuel price per gallon estimated to be $1.83. Expects second quarter 2021 adjusted EBITDA margin 5 of around 20%. Key highlights. Set a new diversity goal and plan for 50% of the 5,000 students the airline has committed to train by 2030 at the new United Aviate Academy to be women and people of color. Created the Eco Skies Alliance, a first-of-its-kind program, offering United's corporate customers the opportunity to help reduce their environmental impact by allowing them to pay the additional cost for sustainable aviation fuel SAF. Additionally, United is giving customers the ability to contribute funds for additional SAF purchases by United, or for use on initiatives United believes will help decarbonize aviation, the first of any U.S. airline to do so. Launched industry-exclusive Travel Ready Center to ease the burden of COVID-19 travel restrictions. Customers can review COVID-19 entry requirements, find local testing options, and upload any required testing and vaccination records for domestic and international travel, all in one place. United is the first airline to integrate all these features into its mobile app and website. Announced an agreement to work with air mobility company Archer as part of the company's broader effort to invest in emerging technologies that decarbonize air travel, rather than relying on traditional combustion engines. Returned to John F. Kennedy Airport after a 5-year absence, and are now operating direct service to the airline's West Coast hubs Los Angeles International Airport and San Francisco International Airport. announced a new luxury bus collaboration for customers to travel to Breckenridge and Fort Collins, Colorado with convenient year-round ground transportation service, connecting through its Denver hub. This is the first time Breckenridge has ever been served by an airline, and will be Fort Collins' first global network carrier service in 25 years. Reimagining the route network. In the first quarter, announced 41 new domestic routes and 2 new international routes. I launched 6 domestic routes and 4 international routes, with 13 more international routes planned to launch in 2021. The company resumed non-stop service on 12 domestic routes and 5 international routes, compared to the fourth quarter of 2020. Compared to December 2020, United had non-stop service in 12 more domestic and 3 more international routes. In March 2021, announced plans to fly roughly 52% of its full schedule in May 2021 compared to May 2019. Announced plans to expand the company's global route network with new non-stop service between Boston Logan International Airport and London Heathrow, the onlyest carrier to offer non-stop service between the nation's top 7 business markets and London Heathrow. Assisting the communities we serve. More than 7 million miles donated to charities in need of travel through United's Miles on a Mission program. Over 65,000 pounds of food in BEVERAGES $322,549 value donated to Houston Food Bank for winter storm relief. Unique Black History Month campaign raised over $255,000 for the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, the Leadership Conference Education Fund, the NAACP Legal Defense and Educational Fund, and United Negro College Fund. In the first quarter of 2021, through a combination of cargo-only flights and passenger flights, United has transported nearly 290 million pounds of freight, which includes nearly 60 million pounds of vital shipments, such as medical kits, PPE, pharmaceuticals, and medical equipment, and more than 800,000 pounds of military mail and packages. Additional noteworthy accomplishments. For the 10th consecutive year received a perfect score of 100% on the Corporate Equality Index, a premier benchmarking survey, and report on corporate policies and practices related to LGBTQ+